Deep within the heart of the Amazon rainforest, a sound pierces through the cacophony of wildlife. This is the voice of the screaming Piha, a small bird with an extraordinary vocal ability. Despite its unassuming appearance, this bird has earned its dramatic name. Its call is often described as one of the loudest bird calls in the world, a feat that's all the more impressive given the Piha's modest size. The screaming Piha plays a crucial role in the Amazon's ecosystem. For the indigenous peoples of the Amazon, the Piha's call is woven into the fabric of their daily lives. The screaming Piha stands as a testament to the wonders of evolution and the importance of preserving the natural world. The screaming Piha is a true Amazonian, found throughout the vast expanse of the Amazon basin. The Piha thrives in the lowland rainforests where the canopy stretches high above the forest floor. These birds prefer the middle to lower levels of the forest, typically found between 3 to 20 meters above the ground. The dense foliage provides protection from predators, while gaps in the vegetation allow for easier flight and better acoustics for their powerful calls. The screaming Piha is particularly fond of areas near water, often found along the banks of the countless streams and rivers that crisscross the Amazon. The frequent rainfall sustains the lush vegetation that the Piha depends on for food and shelter. This intricate ecosystem is the stage upon which the screaming Piha performs its daily routines, from foraging for food to engaging in its impressive vocal displays. Despite its powerful voice, the screaming Piha is a surprisingly solitary creature. These birds spend much of their lives alone, only coming together during the breeding season. By living alone, each Piha can claim a larger territory, ensuring access to enough food and suitable nesting sites. The screaming Piha's day typically begins at dawn. It moves through its territory with deliberate care, hopping from branch to branch in search of insects and small fruits. During the heat of the day, the Piha often retreats to the shadier parts of its territory. As the day progresses, the Piha continues its solitary foraging, occasionally pausing to deliver its characteristic call. These birds are often found in loose association with mixed species feeding flocks. This behavior showcases the complex interactions that occur in the rainforest, even among solitary species. The most remarkable feature of the screaming Piha is undoubtedly its voice. The bird's call is a loud, piercing whistle that rises in pitch before falling again. It's often transcribed as "ree-oo," a sound that carries for hundreds of meters through the dense forest. The Piha's vocal abilities are the result of unique anatomical adaptations. The muscles controlling its syrinx are particularly well developed, allowing the bird to generate sounds at a volume that seems impossible for its size. The purpose of the Piha's call is primarily territorial. Male Pihas use their voices to establish and defend their territories, warning off potential rivals. Interestingly, the screaming Piha's call is not just loud, but also highly directional. The Piha's call is a testament to the ingenuity of nature, a perfect adaptation to life in the dense, sound-filled world of the Amazon rainforest. Section 5, Love in the Air, Breeding Season and Leks. The breeding season brings a dramatic change to the usually solitary life of the screaming Piha. As the rains begin to taper off, typically around June to July, male Pihas gather in special display areas known as leks. In these leks, male Pihas engage in elaborate vocal displays. The forest echoes with their calls as each male tries to outdo his competitors. Females visit the lek, moving from one male to another, assessing their calls and displays. Once a female has chosen a mate, the pair leaves the lek for a more secluded area. The female builds a simple nest, usually a shallow cup of twigs and plant fibers hidden in the dense foliage. After about 20 days, the chick hatches, blind and featherless. Both parents care for the young bird, feeding it a diet rich in insects to support its rapid growth. Section 6, Threats to the screaming Piha's survival. Despite its adaptations and successful breeding strategies, the screaming Piha faces numerous threats in the modern world. The most significant of these is habitat loss. The Amazon rainforest, home to the Piha and countless other species, is under constant pressure from deforestation. Large swathes of forest are cleared for agriculture, cattle ranching, and urban development. This destruction not only reduces the available habitat for the Piha, but also fragments the remaining forest, isolating populations and disrupting breeding patterns. Climate change poses another serious threat to the screaming piha. As global temperatures rise, the delicate balance of the Amazon ecosystem is being altered. Changes in rainfall patterns can affect the availability of food and the timing of the breeding season. More frequent and severe droughts can lead to forest fires, further destroying the piha's habitat. The illegal wildlife trade also poses a risk to the screaming piha. Human encroachment into the piha's habitat brings additional challenges, including noise and light pollution. Section 7. Conservation efforts, protecting the voice of the Amazon. In the face of these threats, conservation efforts are crucial for the survival of the screaming piha and the ecosystem it represents. Several organizations and government agencies are working to protect the Amazon rainforest and its inhabitants. These efforts include the establishment of protected areas and national parks, which provide safe havens for wildlife. Research plays a vital role in conservation efforts. Scientists are studying the screaming piha's behavior, habitat requirements, and population dynamics. This information is crucial for developing effective conservation strategies. Acoustic monitoring projects are also underway, using the piha's distinctive call as an indicator of forest health and biodiversity. Education and community engagement are key components of conservation efforts. Local communities are being involved in conservation projects, creating a sense of ownership and responsibility for the forest and its inhabitants. International cooperation is also crucial in protecting the screaming piha's habitat. Section 8. The piha's role in the Amazon's ecosystem. The screaming piha plays a vital role in the complex web of life that makes up the Amazon rainforest ecosystem. As an insectivore, it helps control insect populations, preventing any one species from becoming too numerous and potentially damaging to the forest. The piha's feeding habits also contribute to seed dispersal. While primarily insectivorous, it occasionally consumes small fruits, spreading seeds through its droppings and aiding in forest regeneration. The piha's powerful call serves as an indicator of forest health. Scientists and conservationists often use the piha's call as part of biodiversity assessments. In the broader context of the Amazon ecosystem, the screaming piha is part of the food web. This role underscores the interconnectedness of all species in the rainforest and the importance of preserving each component of this complex system. As we work to protect the screaming piha and its habitat, we are ultimately safeguarding the future of one of the most important ecosystems on our planet.